जय श्री माता जी। हम सभी श्री माता जी के चरणों में नमस्कार करके बंधन लेंगे। We will all bow down to Shri Mataji and take bandhan collectively. तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र।
Shree
We'll keep our right hand on Mother Earth and left hand towards Shri Mata Ji. हम अपना राइट हैंड जमीन पर रखेंगे और लेफ्ट हैंड टुवर्ड्स श्री माता जी। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे ईड़ा नाड़ी को पूर्णतः जागृत कीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज एनलाइटन माय लेफ्ट चैनल। We'll keep our right hand towards Shri Mata Ji and left hand towards the sky. हम अपना राइट हैंड श्री माता जी के सामने रखेंगे और लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की ओर। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी को पूर्णतः जागृत कीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज एनलाइटन माय राइट चैनल। लेफ्ट हैंड टुवर्ड्स श्री माता जी। लेफ्ट हैंड हम श्री माता जी की ओर करेंगे। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके आप हमें संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज ब्लेस अस विथ कंप्लीट बैलेंस्ड स्टेट। हमारा चित्त सहस्त्रार पे लेकर जाएंगे। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके आप हमें निर्विचारिता की स्थिति प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज ब्लेस अस विथ कंप्लीट स्टेट ऑफ थॉटलेस अवेयरनेस। इसी स्थिति में हम श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी देखेंगे. In this blissful state, we'll listen to Shri Mataji's Amritvani.
It's so nice to come back after such a long time. And whenever I came, you always had gathered. In a very big hall we met, and that's how the Sahaja started growing. It's very important for you people, from especially from Germany, Austria. These are the people who were in the war. And now you are in the war with me. We have to fight the evil. You know how the world is. We have to fight them and we have to take them out of ignorance. You are such a support for this because we have to change human beings. They have to become good people very fast. Once they get their self-realization, the change will start. Now in England and also in Italy, what they are doing is to give realization to people on the street. Giving on the street, thousands of people now have become realizers. It's a very big thing because once you get your realization, you become the spirit. And all the goodness should come to you. If there is anything evil, bad in you, that will go away. It's spreading so fast everywhere and should also spread in those countries who are here. There's no need for you to fight or quarrel because you have got the divine help. You have got all the help from the divine, and this is what is to be understood, that we are helped by the divine to transform human beings into something great. That's what we are, and we are here. Because I wanted to tell people that you must have a place, an ashram, for Sahaja, and I don't want anybody else, but only Sahaja is there. Because you don't know how dirty people are in this world. What things they do. You can't imagine to what limit they can go and can really try to harm you. Because they are not only negative, but they are sometimes satanic. And they will try to ruin your children, ruin your families, do all kinds of things. So you have nothing to do with them. Keep away. Keep aloof, because now you all have been cleansed. Those who are cleansed people don't mix up with people who are muddy, don't they? And so must have this much of wisdom in your head to understand that at any cost you will not mix up Sahaja Yoga with other things. It's very important to know. I've been trying to tell this since long, that keep yourself aloof. But sometimes people don't do it, and then they suffer a lot. We have all kinds of devils around, all kinds of satanic forces, acting as some sort of a cult, or I don't know what they are doing. But they have done no good at all. Just see what is going on in those days is all kinds of fighting, quarreling, killing. All this is going on, so we must know we are in the very, very bad type of Kali Yuga. And we have to fight it out by collectivity. Look at the children, how collective they are. You all have to be collective and you must love all the people, all the Sahajogis who are around. Don't try to find faults with them. Don't try to fight with them. Because it's a very important work I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is to transform people, to make them good people, nice people. It's not to get anything out of them, but to give them something that they should become very good people. We have to have extremely good and nice people. People who don't hate, people who don't have greed, like madness. People have greed. In countries where they could make money, they have cheated everyone and have made money. And that is how their children will suffer. They will suffer. So my attention is for all of you, because you can help me in this great war with the evil. These are evil people by temperament and they want to ruin you. You must understand this. Don't play into their hands. And you become solid because you have not come on this earth to collect things and all that, but you have come here to become Sahajogis of a very great order. Another thing is, if you don't feel your joy within yourself, if there is no joy with you, you will trouble others. So best thing is for you is to meditate, not to criticize, not to use your brain, but meditate. By meditation, you will know how to enjoy Sahaja, how to enjoy everything. This has to be there, and this mental activity should go away. Don't try to organize others. Don't try to give lectures to others. But what you do is to yourself introspect. See for yourself what's wrong with you and what wrong things you are doing. Acha. Hello children, please keep quiet. Alright, if you don't keep quiet, we'll take you away. I don't want you to go. Alright? Here also. After all, you see, these children are German children. So naturally, inherently, they know to be boisterous. That's why I call them here and do you alright, I'm sure. They'll be good children, very good children. So, not only being peaceful is everything, no. Not only being good is required, alright, but you have to make others, good people. You have to make them beautiful people. We have to make this world beautiful through your help and through your attention. Now the problem is that people take to wrong things very easily, even after surgery. Don't support anyone like that. On the contrary, explain to that person that Sahaja Yoga is a collective activity. We cannot have our own anything. We have to be active. We have to be together all the time. Togetherness is very important. And then to seek joy of that togetherness. If you can feel that joy of togetherness, you have achieved that aim of life. Because then you will gather other people also and give them this joy of being the spirit. Once they become the spirit, it starts changing. But if you are collective and if you are together and you do all the things, then also you grow very much. Now those who talk of separating, having some sort of a mad idea, please don't listen to them. You better tell them we have to be together. We cannot separate. And anything like this will be destroyed. Because in this world you see how the world is, how the things are, and how it is working. So, for you to understand the beauty of modern times is that you are born in a time when you can be transformed. You are born in a time when you can become the self, the spirit. Everybody has tried this. Nothing has worked out. Now, with the help of your Kundalini, we are working it out. You also know what is to be done. You know how to do realization, how to see the vibrations, everything. And once you start seeing that, then you will realize that what you are doing is a great harm to humanity. Now I leave upon you, all of you, you are such sensible, good people who have come to serve. And every time I came here, you were around here. I'm happy so many countries are here. Only just knowing that I'm coming, how much you all love me, I tell you. Really is remarkable. How many people have shown your love. All of you have come here all the way when I'm here for such a short time. So may God bless you all and have sense in your head that you are now responsible from concept or transforming this world into a new world of very good people, spiritual people. So your responsibility is that. And as a result, what you have to do, you will do. You all have to be very responsible. Whatever country you may come, whatever place you may come, but you have to be very, very responsible. Responsible people and try to understand what you are doing personally. I can see so many new faces now. I'm happy to see them. Of course, most of the Austrians I have met and Americans, the Germans I have met before, but I see also other people from other countries. Very sweet of them to have. So what is important is to surrender, which is a problem with people. They cannot surrender themselves to surgery. That's what is your life. That is the beautiful river of goodness. So you should try to surrender. And if you cannot surrender, then there's something wrong with you. Please try to surrender and you'll be surprised that with this surrendering only you can get complete joy, happiness and peace. That is very important and that's what I have come to tell you, that please try to surrender. And surrendering is, I cannot say how you force yourself, but you just go into thoughtless awareness. You meditate and into thoughtless awareness. And then I'm sure with all my love and with all my blessings, I'm sure you will surrender, not only surrender, but you will develop tremendous powers to convert others also, transform others into this good world. You all have that and you should just develop and try to find out how many people you have helped really in life to change. Thank you very much.
In the West, we have grown very big outside, like a tree has grown very big. But it must find its roots, otherwise the whole tree can fall off without nutrition. So you must know the knowledge of the roots. Without the knowledge of the roots, the tree has no meaning. So this may be a little new thing for you to understand, but you must know, to know the knowledge of the roots, you have to become subtle. If you are not subtle personality, you cannot enter into your roots and you cannot understand what lies in there. So first of all, I said yesterday, you all should get your realization, and after your realization, you can understand this better than anything else. Christ came on this earth, but he was only allowed to preach and talk about 3.5 years of his lifetime. And in 3.5 years is enough. In that, whatever was possible, he said positively, he told about the future, all that was to happen. He didn't talk much about the Holy Ghost. The reason was his mother was the Holy Ghost at that time. And he didn't want to talk about her because the attention of the people would be on her and they would have killed her. And then he has got 11 destroying powers. and he would have used those 11 destroying power, and everything would have been finished. The whole drama would have been finished. So he did not mention much about the Holy Ghost and did not explain. But logically we must understand that we talk of the Father and of the Son, but not of the Mother. How can you have a father and a son and no mother? That's an impossibility. So Holy Ghost is the primordial mother. In the Sanskrit language, if you go, because in the Bible you cannot find everything about Christ. It's very little written. But you have to go back about 14,000 years back, that in India people had prophesied about him, how he will be coming. And about the primordial mother who was called as Adi Shakti, who is the Holy Ghost. All description was given, and when her advent will come, what will happen and how to recognize her. All this is described very well so many years back. Even about Christ, quite a lot is described, and also we are going to read it out to you, a translation of what is written about Christ. And then there is a complete description about his origin, how he came on this earth, and what was the purpose of his life. Ask the gentleman to come this side. Can you? This gentleman, come this side. To sit comfortably. And what was the purpose of his life, and how is he has to establish in this center here, and that by establishing there, he can suck the ego and superego in you, and how he takes you away, or he washes off your karmas and your conditioning. All that is being described very well in the Devi Mahatmya book, out of which we are just going to read a little bit to you about the adoration. So Bible cannot contain Christ, because Christ is Chaitanya, he is Omkara, he is the Logos as you call him. He is the power, and you cannot describe him in one little book when he was here only for 3.5 years. And the people who saw him also were his disciples. They did not know much about him. Till he was resurrected, they did not believe him. And even after his death, in resurrection, Matthews and all these people were quite disturbed and upset, because they were all persecuted, and they somehow or other wanted to continue the message of Christ in a very secretive manner. So today the time has come for you to know about him, about what he was in the heaven and how he came on this earth. All that we don't have time today, but we'll be just telling you about a little passage that is written about him. So first, he is the one who is innocent, who is an eternal child. And he appears first on the first chakra of Muladhara, and there he is called as Shree Ganesh, where the carbon atom was made, carbon. And that is very important to understand, that Ganesha is the symbol of innocence, and Mother Earth is the power of that deity, Ganesha. So it was Ganesha later on incarnated on this earth as Christ, and he will be incarnated again as 11 Rudras, means Ekadashas, or we can call him as Nishkalanka, his name will be, when he will just sort out things, in the sense that he will just cut the people out who are not realized, who are no good, and the rest of them will ascend in the kingdom of heaven. This is what is the last ascent. Now for this, please sit down, please. Please be seated. Give him a chair or something. You have to sit down comfortably. You see, it is a thing that happens something within you. So you have to be very much restful. That's very important. Give him a chair if he cannot sit on the ground. Well, he cannot sit on the ground. Give him a chair, but be comfortable. Otherwise, it won't work out. You see, it is not something that will go into a mind. It's something that will go into a being. So you have to be very receptive. Another thing I'll tell you, yesterday also I saw, and today also, you should not move your neck by eating something or chewing something, because this Vishuddhi chakra gets upset at that time. So keep still. Unless and until you are still, it cannot work out. So please keep still. So this is the nourishment of the roots, of which we are going to work out, which you will feel it very nicely within yourself. So first is that we'll read the Ganesha's translation about Ganesh. But just before starting, let us say Lord's Prayer. Once we say
We'll say the Lord's Prayer together.
Put your hands like this. And now say the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us.
Guru. It is such a fortunate day today that we should come on the birth of Sri Ganesha. Today is Vinayaki Chaturthi. Today that we should celebrate this puja. Also, it is so fortunate to have people like Dr. Sangvi, his wife and his son, his daughter-in-law, who are so much dedicated to Saju. In 1972, I had visited Nashik, and we had a big session here. People from all over came. We got lot of Sahajogis here. Rahul Bhai is one of them. But the people of Nashik did not come forward much to do Sahaja. And sort of, we didn't find any footing place here. So we gave up coming to Nashik. And today, after so many days, now I'm back here. And it's so surprising how we have been able to manage so many people yesterday. They are saying about 10,000 people were present. And at least I would say that 90% people got realization. At least. Now, I have to say that the quality of people is very important. And in Maharashtra, you must understand that there's a quality. These people have a special quality of purity, I think, that invariably I've seen the amount of working it takes place in Maharashtra doesn't take place in other places. Perhaps the people are very much aware of the 3.5 pithas they have here. Now they are Jains and have been following Jainism, but still they always worship the goddess, the Devi. So we can understand that what is an impact of those 3.5 pithas is, and you have visited the great shrine of Chaturshringi. I'm sorry, Saptashringi. Today Chatura Sena Magatunda. Today being Ganesha's day, only it is going to come Chatura in my mouth. So the Saptashringi is the one who has got 7 chakras, means the limbic area. And she is the Sahasrara, representing the Sahasrara. That's why she is the Ardhamatra. And her face and body and all that, you can see, is so beautifully made that it emits vibrations for miles together. Those who are sensitive can feel it. And you have been so lucky to go there and see that miraculous place, that this has come out of Mother Earth. And since ancient times it has been there, nobody knows when it appeared. So we are in a very holy place because, as you know, Sita lived here for so many years, and Sri Rama was also with her, and also Sri Lakshmana. So it is obvious that this is a big you can say quite a big meeting place of various holy things that happen during the different periods of Maharashtra. And the river Godavari also flows, and also the Source of this river is also very near. Actually, they wanted to take you down there, but it's another high climb, and I thought you would be all exhausted, so I told them better not take them. But normally, those people who come to Nashik always go there. And there is one sad incident was that there is a Trambakeshwara where there is one of the Jyotirlingas. There are 12 Jyotirlingas. Actually, we should say there are 14 because two of them are half. So there are 12 Jyotirlingas. And the complete are 10. Out of them, one of them is here. But the gentleman was quite funny and he said that those who are not Hindus, we cannot admit them. So it's again all nonsense going on, which will all stop one day, I'm sure, because they have no sense how to recognize the saints. And once they start recognizing the saints, they will know that they are the first who should go inside than those who are not realized. Moreover, for Shiva, it doesn't matter whether they are even bhoots. It doesn't matter to him. His temple need not be so guarded. Any other temple I can understand, but Shiva's I can't understand why there is so much guarding is needed. But I think it's a money-making proposition. Whatever it is, uh, it brings to my notice all these nonsensical things that are going on in this country. And then one starts realizing that how much people have to open out themselves and give up fear from people who are coming from other countries. They suffer, all of them, not only the people who are religious, but also people who are political, social. They are all frightened of foreigners coming in now in the country, and they always start doubting. And you can understand that, why they doubt. But still, they should also understand that in these advanced stages, if there are saints, they should be able to recognize. And this is what lacking in them. And I was sad on that point, but doesn't matter. I think next time I'll put him right, this gentleman. So, on the whole, our whole stay was very interesting and nice. And this evening, we are going to have a very beautiful musical program, variety entertainment, and classical music by children, which I'm sure you will all enjoy very much. That we'll have there. So on the whole, we should be thankful to Mr. Sangvi and to Mr. Mehtani for organizing this stay in Nashik so well and with such comfort to all of us and such elevating experiences which has brought you to something higher and the experience of your own depths. So may God bless you all.
श्री माता जी, कृपा करके आप हमारे श्री गणेश तत्व को पूर्णतः जागृत कीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज एनलाइटन श्री गणेश तत्व विद इन अस। श्री माता जी, आज के शाम के ध्यान के लिए आपके श्री चरणों में कोटि कोटि नमन। थैंक यू श्री माता जी फॉर टुडेज इवनिंग मेडिटेशन। हम सभी श्री माता जी के चरणों में नमस्कार करके बंधन लेंगे। We will all bow down to Shri Mataji's lotus feet and take bandhan collectively. Jai Shri Mataji.